Hi, I'm Andrew Paris, and I'm your presidential candidate. The first issue I'd like to discuss is one that hits close to home, and that's gun control. We, the American Dream Party, believe that the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees citizens the right to keep and bear all firearms. Therefore, we strongly oppose any form of limitations on firearms. It's been proven time and time again that banning firearms does not decrease crime. If you look at socialist countries in Europe, such as France, and you look at the stats, it's actually been proven that banning guns has caused an increase in crime and creates an underground black market, which is something that we as the United States want to stay away from. Criminals are already unable to purchase firearms from retailers because of background checks. Those have been set in place for years now. So by banning guns, the only people that we would be hurting are the law-abiding sportsmen. The next topic I'd like to talk about is large business and small business. We as a party are strong supporters of entrepreneurship and believe in the free market, and that's the backbone of this country. Therefore, we support the expansion of large and small businesses because in turn that creates jobs. One thing we'd like to do to increase the productivity of this would be giving tax breaks to businesses, and what they're going to do with these tax breaks is expand business, and that'll help to create jobs. We want to keep the workforce within the private sector as much as possible and keep jobs up. The reason we want to keep jobs within the private sector and out of government hands is because the government is not motivated by public interest like the private sector is. They're not a monopoly. They don't have their own money. Their money is money generated through the taxpayers' dollars. We want to keep the hard-earned money in the hands of those who earned it and paved their own pathway of success.
2, 1.
Hi, my name is Brandon Jenick, and I will be running for Vice President. And the first issue I would like to touch on is recreational marijuana use. I believe that recreational marijuana use would be a good idea for our country. We can create a lot of tax revenue from this, and all the tax revenue that we would make, we could put that towards schools and education. And many people think that marijuana is bad for people, but it's actually really not that bad. It's much safer than alcohol, and the only bad thing that you can get from it is lung cancer. But many people already smoke cigarettes, so you have a better chance of getting lung cancer from cigarettes than smoking marijuana. The second issue I would like to touch on is abortion. Abortion is when a person deliberately kills the baby that is inside of them, and is normally done within the first 28 weeks of pregnancy. I don't believe that this is right because you are killing a human being. Some people say that you are not killing anyone because the fetus is not fully developed yet. In my eyes, that is not true at all. Abortion also goes against the Christian religion. If impregnated, they should do whatever they can to make sure the baby comes out okay. If you do not want the child, you should not kill it. You should just put it up for adoption so a caring and loving family can have it.
Hi, I'm Cody and I'm Chief of Staff. One of my topics I'd like to talk about is energy resources. I believe America is heavily dependent on fossil fuels and oil resources, and it will continue to be for quite some time. We are not yet to a point where we can solely depend on solar and electric energy. Wind and solar sources will never be plentiful, affordable source of power. I support oil companies and fossil industries and do not believe that we have a problem with pollution. Oil and coal are abundant resources across our country and are a good source of energy. I support the expansion of oil drilling on both land and sea. Increased domestic production creates lower fuel costs and make us more sovereign and less dependent on other nations.
We as a party believe in the basic ideals of the American dream, and that is that through hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. We plan to expand business, create jobs, and get people back into the workforce and off of the entitlement mindset, while also protecting your individual rights. We can and will alter this country for the better. All we need is your vote of confidence. So vote American Dream Party 2016.